Sorry, Jordan, go ahead.
No, I absolutely thought that Paul was moving into something else. That's why I said that. So if we're continuing on this discussion, please. But we do also have a challenge that if we can get done before we dive into predictions.
Yeah.
This is something that came in yesterday, but because of technical issues, we really didn't have too much opportunity to do. And I just want to give the challenger some time because I saw they already did this on Night Watch, which is adopt an orc. Adopt an orc for Dawnguard. So we've got three. We're going to go through three distinct models. So here's our first model of the orc.
It's a cool orc.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. I like his double axes.
Ooh,
We've got second orc. And we've got third orc.
So so we're picking one? Is that the idea?
So what we are going to do is, as a shift, we are going to pick one and name them as well. And they will be painted in our shift colors over the Run of Desert Bus.
Interesting. So are we getting second pick here because there's only 3 left?
Yes.
I assume?
Or I believe Nightwatch actually took one that wasn't included in the original 3.
Just like Nightwatch.
All right. Can we see them again? Or I guess we have the way to look at them all again.
Yeah, I will say immediately my choice would be 2.
So we have axe, sword, or sword.
Yeah, that is correct.
So my inclination is 1 or 2 because it looks like I like the impression that it looks like he made his weapons himself. Like he was like, this is a cool axe, but I'm gonna add more bits to it.
Sounds like an orc.
Yeah, orcs. This is orc with a K, by the way.
Yes.
Not with a Q?
It's an orc with a QUE, actually.
You're confusing that with the killer whale, James. It's not an orc.
I apologize. Yep, there we go. Spelled it. We nailed it.
So,
orcs in the line.
Go ahead, Paul. Pardon me.
Yeah, so if for those of you who don't know, this is a Warhammer 40k orc, which are one of the in the world of the grim darkness of the future that Warhammer 40k takes place in. The orcs are amazing. They're in some ways they're the only folks in the Warhammer 40k world that are actually like pretty happy. They're in like a good position because fighting and destroying things is what they're actually like. That's all they want to do in their lives.
Correct me if I'm mistaken, Paul, but they're fungus, right? They're like intelligent fungus, and they get stronger by eating, and they get bigger. Am I missing something there?
They're I don't know if they're partially. This is actually this is not a 40k orc. This is a fantasy orc. Okay.
Yeah.
Same principle applies.
Orcs. Yeah.
These are before
non-space orcs.
This is the fantasy version of Warhammer.
This is the fantasy? Are you sure?
Yes.
I think these operate.
They don't have guns.
From what I understand, they operate basically the same in Age of Sigmar than they do. They're just in the fantasy world, so they don't have guns. They've got the fact that I didn't realize it was a fantasy one because the ones in 40k also just have big axes.
Yeah,
they also sometimes have guns.
Oh, I guess their axes would be like chainsaw axes or something like that. Yeah.
But the great thing about orcs is, at least I don't know if this may not be the case in fantasy, but at least in 40k, so their entire, they grow as the longer they live, they grow bigger and bigger, and the orc that's in charge in any given group of orcs is the biggest orc, so the one that's been around for the longest. Now, here's an interesting thing though, in terms of so they pay for things with teeth. Like their teeth is their economy, and it actually is quite brilliant because their teeth. So there's a limit to how much you can buy because you run out of teeth, and also
that's a terrible phrase.
Their teeth also like degrade, so you can't like stockpile teeth. So
or can you?
They start so it actually works quite well from an economic point of view, because you can't like have one orc get a whole bunch more rich than another orc because there's a limit to the amount of teeth that you can have in your mouth, and you can't actually stockpile them.
Teeth.
All right, real
I
quick
like
for
one.
the challenge. I think I'm on team first orc because I picture that's double axe orc. I picture it singing the Dawnguard song, walking out like that. That's the only one that kind
Ooh.
of screams dawn to me
That's
right
strong.
now.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he probably does scream Dawn.
Screen song.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Can I
Go
see
for it,
them
go for
both
it again.
again? Can we
Well,
flip
there's
back and
three.
forth between them?
Which
Oh,
one do you
okay.
want?
You can
Can
also
I?
check them out in the Slack thingy too if you want to
All
go
right.
super fast or
So
something.
There's two.
I like this one and I like the previous one. This one has very Surge. I just won Coffee Pong energy, and this one
Oh,
has
like,
very James. I just lost Coffee Pong energy, and so I think either of these would be. I mean, if we go to the one that's halfway in between, that's equally channeling the Surge. I just won Coffee Pong and the James. I just lost Coffee Pong energy, and then we get the half and half.
I'm definitely. I think I'm with Surge on the first orc with the double axes.
So I think we
Um,
have 2 votes for 1 and 2 votes for 2. James and Matt were on number 2. Paul and I are number 1. So Ashton
this guy's-
and
This guy's got a peg leg too.
Axe. Yeah, much like Dawnguard, peg leg. Yeah.
I'm voting for number 1. I
Okay.
just like I like the energy.
Raised
Yeah,
axe is number
I
one,
like
the one
this
on
guy.
screen.
I like
Axe
this.
Axe
This
is number
guy's
1.
good. This guy's good.
I'm liking it too.
All right. So we have decided the Dawnguard orc or the orc guard or the Dawn orc.
We have the Dawn Orc, which would be our double axe friend. However, we also need to name them.
I saw a suggestion in the chat of Dawngar, which I kind of
Oh yeah.
I'm a pretty big fan of.
Dawnguard.
Yeah.
So like
A lot of people had this.
G-A-A-A-R.
A lot of people had the same like initial thought that I did, which is Dawnguard.
Ooh, dork. What about Dawn?
But I
Guar?
do like Paul's suggestion. That seems very
What-
orky.
What about Dawnguard though?
Dawn.
No, that's a band.
Yeah.
We're gonna get sued. No, I like
We're gonna get sued.
I like Dawnguard. Yeah, I'm with Paul. I'm gonna
So
echo Paul.
how are we spelling that? DAWNGARR?
I think it's
G.
What if
I
it
think
was
it's like G.
What?
Yeah,
very,
air
very
hyphen
seriously. What do you think about this? I couldn't just say it because it needed to be visual for it to work.
I think that's too much. I don't think an orc is that smart. I
What do you
think
mean too
Dawnguard
much?
Lord.
I think it's Dawn, like Dawn spelled normal way, and then G, A, and some number of A's, possibly 3 or 4.
what about
G
this, Paul?
A A R.
What about
Dawn
well,
R.
hold on. Hold on now. Is Dawn is Dawn
I don't like DON. I don't like DON because that's a word. And
But that's a
not
name.
Our word.
It's a
but
name.
that's a name. Like Dawn, I kind
no,
of
it's
dig.
a title. But the other problem is that's a Night Watch bit, right?
Wait, what?
Oh,
What?
the Dawn thing? Yeah,
the
okay.
Dawn or count, and that's why chat keeps saying the
Oh.
word Dawn over and over. Is it was a Night Watch bit? That's where that came from.
I don't watch Night Watch, so I don't know.
Which is fair. Which is fair.
But okay, my important question here is it first name, last name? Like first name Dawn, last name Gar.
I think maybe it's the clan Dawn, and they only have one name, which is Gar. Oh, actually, I kind of like Matt's spelling too. If we wanted it to be just all kind of orky.
Actually, there was an adjustment in chat that's even better,
Uh-huh.
which is like
I sure
Nah,
feel like we're
I like the H better because then that sounds like Dan, not Dawn, right? Yeah.
sure are putting way too much work into this.
All right, I'm gonna go with Matt's name. Point for
Don
Matt.
Czar because I
new-
typoed.
Nope. New suggestion. Orky McOrkface.
Sorry, did anybody have any good suggestions? I think you cut out there, James.
So are we
No.
going with this spelling? Is this what we ended up on, or like 2 A's for Matt?
I think just one A. I like what Jordan has currently.
Dawn
Matt can't
Gar.
keep changing it. If I agree with Matt and then Matt changes it,
I didn't. I put it back to what you agreed with.
So, because we turned this challenge, which I thought would take not that much time, into something that took about 18 years.
everyone is big talkers in our group. Yeah.
That's fair. Orc 1, Orc 1, double axe orc, and Dawngar with the optional title of L'Orc, or L'Orc, but Serge hates it, so I can't put it in the main title.
Wait. So, sorry. We went with Orc 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, double axe.
All right. So I didn't get my way at all.
That's
Cool,
perfect, Matt.
Yeah, I like that. Before we get into the NFL predictions, can we start a giveaway?
Yes.
Because
Oh,
we should
we'll go
probably
there.
do that.
Yeah.